Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Get Good Fox. Welcome back to State of Decay 2. And we're going to be jumping back into the lethal zone, and we're going to see if we can... Oh, I need to knock down the... Okay, there we go. Anyways, now I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and this is going to be State of Decay 2 in the standard game. This is not the beta, and we are going to be jumping on in there. We are going to see if it is at all possible for us to actually stream anything. Because we have not been able to do that. I have not been able to completely succeed in the stream for this entire day so far. So, not satisfied with that, but what can you do? So technical difficulties basically all today. Nothing but technical difficulties. And we're gonna see if we can actually get something to happen, though. How do I remove this? I don't want this here. It's so squished. Everything is so squished. The stream preview is squished. That is squished. Everything is so squished. Come on, drag it out so I can read the chat. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have any buttons to push. I'll be the first to admit, like, these technical difficulties are really, really driving me nuts. So I may not be as energized as I normally am, because all I can think about right now are technical difficulties. Just like endless technical difficulties right now. I can't remember if this character is tired or not.
We're ready to get started on that still. There's free.
Should I just assume this character is tired?
Sounds like a plan.
How do I get rid of these?
Okay.
What if I
do there shortly?
Oh my gosh. I could just make it really small. That's what I could do. There, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it does look less grainy so far, but we'll see. Like, once we get moving around, that's what I'll see. Once we get moving around is when the graininess starts attacking.
Bloater in sight.
I've got my, Wait, my GPU literally got cut in half when I started playing the game. Why would that happen? Why would your GPU be twice as high on the menu screen compared to... Why is the GPU going down when you start playing the game? Like, our GPU consumption is down to 35% when I play the game. What is that? And it's up to like 85 to 90% when I'm on the main menu. What is that? Zombie Killer says he also notices that the GPU consumption is massive on the main menu. Do you notice?
If you want to make it through this, you gotta put soul to pavement. Get out there, find the supplies you need, and make it back alive.
God, I wish I could turn off. Is there Zombie Killer? Is there a mod that disables the radio dialogue? Is there a mod that gets rid of the radio dialogue while simultaneously allowing general character chatter? Because it's like, I am so tired of hearing Coin. I just want to fire Coin. Okay, in we go. Alright, so this is our next quest right here. Alright, so consumption is looking pretty good. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm completely okay with that. Graininess doesn't look too grainy. So after this, I may, if this works, I may run a few test streams.
Crap. I don't, maybe?
Dead guys headed this way.
If there was a DLC to hunt down and kill Twain, I would play. That's the only thing you would never see anything and no other content. I would not stream anything else. It would just be like until State of Decay 3 comes out. That's all the content that I would do. I know what's going to happen. See, I'm reading chat right now, and I'm going to hit a bloater because I'm reading chat. Okay, I think what we're going to do is, because today is such a weird day, I think I'm going to be doing a bunch of lightning rounds. And what I mean by that is I think I'm going to do a series of 4 one-hour streams. And because I'm basically right now, this game is looking very stable. Like, there's no graininess whatsoever. Like, because I'm looking at it as well, and I don't see any graininess. But the thing is, I want to try it on different games. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream 1 hour of each game to see how grainy it is, and also to test if my internet is going to explode or not. Okay, so we need to take out that infestation, but
Just a little radio malfunction.
I'm gonna grab
there.
some
Please,
Molotovs.
Go about your business.
Are we having fun yet?
Okay, let me see. My fuel's looking good. Okay, looking good. One thing I'm very happy with right now is... So, okay, one of the changes I did, this is like streamer tech talk, is I switched my video encoding from X264, which is a CPU-focused encoding, to NVIDIA, which is like NVIDIA encoding. And NVIDIA encoding is supposedly quite advanced. It came out with their new RTX series, and it's supposed to be like very high quality. And what I hadn't realized is that I was using NVEC for regular offline recording, but for streaming I was still using X264. And since I bought this, monster video card, I bought this 4080, I was like, why not just use NVEC? I mean, I have this monster video card. Why wouldn't I be using it?
Oh God.
I want to make sure I drive far enough away
I'm not
so that
feeling too good.
if that
You
feral's
okay?
chasing after us...
Did you get bit by a plague zombie?
Not unless Plague Zombie is a brand of beer.
What's weird is that, like, she does get bit. She is bit by a plague zombie. That's the weird part about this quest. Yeah, it is worth it to basically double-check the time, your streaming settings. Because it's like, I'm trying to get rid of this graininess. Like, I just can't deal with it. I can't have this graininess in the stream. Okay, let's get in here. We're gonna storm the screamer. Or not.
I have
I-
to rest.
I thought we were gonna storm the screamer. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Exhausted.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's that many zombies here, so let's just rumble. Okay, where's my ally at? Are you gonna come and help? Oh, I guess she's inside. Whatever. Alright, we gotta squish, there's apparently another zombie somewhere that we gotta squish. You think Plague Zombie would be a good name for a beer? Sounds like it would be like one of those like tomato type beers.
Looks quiet for now, but as long as that plague heart is nearby, this place won't ever feel safe.
Okay, looking good.
Thank you.
I hear some raspiness. That means there's probably a screamer right outside the building. Overall, though, pretty simple quest. Not a lot to it. That means it's easy
That
money.
was damn lucky.
I'll make it up to you if I can.
Nice and easy. All right, let's keep moving. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to revisit all of the streams because, like I said, I did delete the streams. I'm just gonna do like 1 hour of each. That way, I'm able to hit each stream. I'm also it'll also show me whether or not the new graphics settings are improving that particular game. Because, like I said, some of them are not where I want them to be in terms of the quality. And I know it's not the equipment's fault. Like, I have seen Markiplier have to turn down the graphics settings for games. I have seen even the people who can afford like the craziest video cards and the craziest computers still turn down the graphics settings. No quests. It's kind of disappointing, actually. Okay, can I please have a moment to, like, just go and do something? Interesting. That is apparently... Okay, let's head back to friendly territory. There's still stuff we need to loot on our side of the field, so... Mad Mr. Fox's home brew. I don't know if I would drink that. That doesn't sound very safe. I don't think I would drink it. Okay, so here is our... I mean, I'm looking at the stream. Like, the quality is looking so much better.
This might just clear up.
Like, that I'm happy with. The internet, that is still an unknown variable. Let me just go ahead and swap this character out. He's injured, so, you know, I'm already here. He's injured. Might as well just swap out. Shotgun, and, so we are trying to work our character's hero bonuses up, so I'll give it a try. I'm not going to use any of this. I guess I can use the crossbow. I mean, what's the harm in that? Okay, so at nighttime, let's finish looting the home area up. Pretty safe thing to do at night. Nope, let's repair the vehicle. Okay, looking good. All right, so our entire establishment in the lethal zone is looking pretty good right now. Like, everything is pretty clean. Like, I'm a little unhappy by the lack of events right now, but, you know, I can always find something to do. What I like about Lethal Zone here is that you can actually have your own objectives. Like, it's one of those things where in the beta, I just feel like there's hardly any time to do what you want to do. You're always being pressured to do what the game wants you to do. Thank you for the bits, zombie killer. I think we're going to be able to just sneak right in here.
Locked.
Nope, it's locked. Yeah, I'm not. I heard the news about Undead Labs deciding that they are going to be, you know, apparently they heard the negative feedback and they said they are going to do something about it. However, what I'm not very happy to hear is apparently they are just going to make some adjustments and then just push it out to the main game. And I'm just like, what is the point of the beta if not to refine something before finally releasing it? Because, like, how do we know if the adjustments that Undead Labs does to the beta are going to be sufficient?
Nothing.
That's the thing that gets me about it, is that how do we know that what they're going to do... I mean, the answer is that we just don't. It's one of those things where I feel like in a lot of ways, it's like they added this beta, but I don't feel like Undead Labs ever really intended to fully take advantage of the fact that they have a beta, and they have essentially some free labor to, you know, do like some basic QA testing in their game. It's like, are beta testers as good as QA testers? Not individually, but you can have so many more beta testers than QA testers.
That won't work.
Really? The answer is yes, really. All right, let's clear this building out.
Not quite zombie-free yet.
Here we go. Nope, looks like I forgot a zombie. Yeah, exactly. Like, last test caused a negative backlash. Well, surely we will get it this time. It's like, oh, man. Like, call me pessimistic, but... Wits is maxed out. What do we got? Stealth and scouting? I'll sit on it. I'll see what other synergies pop up. I mean, like, you know, we've been doing fine without a specialization, so... Or maybe I could just take stealth. That would just allow me to loot faster. I also like scouting, though. Yeah, I'll wait. We'll wait.
We need help, like right now.
Stolen
Reavers
meds.
just stole every scrap of medicine we had. How are we supposed to put up with this?
I remember this one. Yeah, this is the one where
And
they
we're
took
underway.
the meds. Yeah, yeah.
What
yeah.
this town needs is law and order. We
I don't
can't
really
stand
want to
by
do
and
that
watch
one.
things
That
like
one
this
isn't
happen.
too profitable, but we'll see.
If we don't take this chance now, we're gonna regret it later.
Locked.
What's going to happen is Undead Labs is like, okay, we heard the feedback. You've told us that the game is too easy and that the expanded
This place
storage
is empty.
is making the
Better
game
move
too
on.
easy. So what we are going to do is we are going to make all of the difficulties have the same spawning rates, just be just like Lethal Zone, but on all difficulties. And then on top of that, we are taking away trunk space. We're actually nerfing trunk space. So all vehicles will have no more than 4 trunk space. Like that'll be the change. And also suppressors are getting re-nerfed. Like we've redecided to nerf suppressors. I think that is the only decision Undead Labs has ever backed off on due to backlash was the suppressor nerf. Okay, dump it in. Not a bad haul. Like I said, I don't really want to do that quest, I'll be completely honest. Pretty low priority quest for me. The ultimate nerf would be you can no longer put rucksacks in trunks. And then on top of that, you still don't get, like, a radio call in to help you, like in State of Decay 1. Maybe I can just avoid them. Oh, nope, there's too many of them. There's a lot of them just in the neighborhood. Okay, let's try to get this one instead. Okay, we got a feral. Oh, I didn't actually think I'd hit him there. I was actually just trying to scare him off. Okay, I'm gonna fight for this one.
I can't catch my breath.
Get my stamina back. So apparently on Reddit somebody asked, what do you think about Fox? And, you know, like 99% of the people had good things to say. But one of the funny things that a guy, he was suspicious of whether or not I was actually playing on Lethal Zone. He said, like, you know, when I watch him play, I'm
Might
not
be a safe
convinced
spot to
that
rest
that's
or
actually
feel.
Lethal Zone. And I'm just like, how else can I prove that it's... I don't know any other way that I can prove that it is, in fact, Lethal Zone. Like, I don't know, I don't have any other way. No way to do it. I mean, like, I guess I could say, like, you could watch the streams, and unless you think I am somehow using editing magic to, like, prevent the streams from, I mean, it's like, how could I... Basically, it's like, if you're seeing blood ferals, then it's Lethal Zone. If I'm killing 28 plague guards or more, then it's Lethal Zone. Like, there's... How else can I, like, demonstrate it? Like, if my morale is minus 30 because of Lethal Zone difficulty, then, like, it's clearly Lethal Zone. But, like... that's been, like... And, you know, like, I'm not, like, criticizing that person. It's, like, it's been a, like, a lot of people have said that. They're like, I don't really think this is Lethal Zone. Like, that's been a basically since Nightmare Zone. There have been people who say, I don't really think this is Nightmare Zone since the enhanced difficulties have existed. No, I didn't want to put that away. I actually want that. This weapon's pretty good. I'll repair it. It's not a big deal. Refuel. Okay, let's do... I can't really do anything with 10 building materials. It's not a big deal, though. A little more fuel will do us good. All right, let's try this again. So last time they pushed us off of the loot there, so let's try it a second time. I know some people don't like my playstyle, and I understand why. And I know the reason why some people don't like my playstyle is because I don't come to this game as a zombie enthusiast. I come to this game as a enthusiast of management and survival games. And so, like, the people who tend to dislike my playstyle are people who... My playstyle isn't very immersive in a zombie role-playing manner. And, you know, because these people, they want to be playing in, like, a dark, grim, The Walking Dead kind of universe where it's, like, super dark and scary. Whereas my playstyle is all about finding the weak points in the game and attacking it from, like, a management perspective. Like, a lot of my strategies simply revolve around, you know, successful use of economy. And I think that when they see how I can trivialize the game mechanics by not... Basically, I defeat so many game mechanics by not interacting with them through, like, the usage of, like, management strategies. It's, I think it just kind of... Like, for example, like this right here, like, the whole idea that... I think the zombie enthusiast would have been like, I need to fight these zombies for that loot right there. The zombies have it, and now I'm going to kill them and take it for myself. Where I'll just come back later. I'll just come back later. That's basically my reaction to it. Is this area is congested with zombies. That's fine. I'll come back when they're not there. And, like, that's how I literally defeated that situation by just not interacting with that situation. But, like I said, that's because, like, when I play State of Decay, I'm coming it from, like, a Civilization background. I'm coming to it from, like, an XCOM background. I'm coming to it from, like, a Battletech and a Mech Warrior background. Like, I come to this game from, like, a strategy game kind of background and, like, a survival game background. And so, like, the way I solve problems in this game is, you know, it's just different than the way the zombie enthusiast who wants to take his machete and just kind of, like, chop his way through the game in a grim, dark determination, chopping his way through the zombie apocalypse. That's just not how I play the game. Alright, let's see if we can loot these areas. I think we're fairly, Okay, we're in. Or, you know, people will be like, oh, all you do is use OP strategies. You're just a meta player. And I'm like, it's my meta, though. Like, these are my strategies. Like, I invented many of these strategies. I'm not saying I invented all of them, but a lot of them are my ideas. I'm wrong for using my ideas? Like, when people like, God, like, this,
can't really secure this
that
place with a
Ultra
plague
Cache
so
is
close by.
disgusting meta gameplay. I'm like, but it's my idea. It's my idea, though. I came up with it. Or like, Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad, good gravy. It just totally defeats the purpose of the game. You're just a meta player. I'm like, but it's
Christmas just came early.
but it's my idea. Like, it's my strategy. Really? I got him this time. This time for sure. I'm gonna shut the door on him. Like, the zombies don't know I'm there. They're just coming to investigate the screamers, so... I'll come back for the bolts in a moment.
Do we need more of these? I have to get more of those.
Or it's like, you're just abusing the forever community system. Like, you shouldn't be able to, like, send people in and out like that. Like, well, they get mad at Undead Labs. Like, they're the ones that they're like, oh, it's supposed to cost 1,200 influence to recruit people, and you can just farm a siege for like 1,000 influence. And like, they let me do it. They let me do it. It's not my fault. I'm just playing the game. I am playing the game within Undead Labs rules. Or here's another one. They'll be like, what is even the point of using the trade depot? You're just bringing all of the resources to you. Just defeats the purpose of the game. And I'm like, what do you mean it defeats the purpose of the game? Isn't the purpose of the game to, like, bring civilization back? Like, isn't that our goal? Isn't that what we're trying to do? Like, reestablish civilization? What says civilization more than a functioning trade outpost? Like, what says civilization more than mercantilism? The return of, like, actual mercantilism. Where's the last one at? Ah, fuel? That'd be nice. Or it's like, you use those OP buildings like the level 3 lounge. Like, that building is OP. Like, it just lets you train all of your guys up and you don't even have to do anything. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, so are you... It's like, you know, if we're trying to talk about it from an immersion standpoint, basically what you're saying is everyone should just learn from in-field experience. I mean, so I guess the military and the police are all doing it wrong. Like, I just, you know, like, they're just not immersed enough. Like, don't you want the full military experience? Like, you only get to learn to use your equipment when you're in active duty, with people shooting back at you, like, and not people in a training. Like, no. You need to, like, actually be in a war in order to, like, learn anything. Or, you know, oh, you want training as a police officer? Well, you don't get any training. You got to get on the beat and learn as you go. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to use it because it's a good building. It's like, I mean, if it's too powerful, then Undead Labs should nerf it. I mean, I hope they don't, but, like, I don't know. Like, complain to Undead Labs, not me. But here's my ultimate counter. The ultimate counter I have to those people is this. Okay, I'm like, this is what I'll tell people. I'm like, here, I dare someone, like, you know, like, no one ever has an answer to it. I'm like, okay, so if you're telling me that I am breaking your immersion in the game because by using all these different strategies and techniques, I am diminishing the grim, dark world of State of Decay. My counter question is this. How grim dark is a game world if the only way you can make it hard is by essentially playing badly? Like, you're saying this is a dark, grim survival world where you need to do anything you can do to survive. And you see these strategies are too good. Like, we should not do these. These strategies are too strong, shouldn't do these, in order to make it a grim, dark survival world. Like, nobody sees, like, the cognitive dissonance here, where you want it to be a grim, dark survival world. But in this same grim, dark, dire apocalypse, it's apparently not hard enough for you to use the most powerful techniques in the game. Like, where those, like, no, 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 no. You can't, wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be using those. Like, no, you're not supposed to do those. Like, it's not that, it's grim dark, but it's not that grim dark.
We got an infected juggernaut here.
Really, Juggernaut? I'm surprised he heard that, to be honest. Okay, he's right there. I kind of don't want to get in my car. Yeah, maybe I do. He's kind of derping out. Getting in my car. Oh, rough terrain. Well, apparently that's the, it's like, so the Fox effect says, like, you know, like, oh, you're using, like, you're being clever. Well, apparently, like, if you're being clever, then it, like, it ruins people's immersion. I'm just like, okay, well.
Don't just stand out there, hon. Come on in.
Kid, not sure what everyone is rushing around for.
Alive.
Alright, let's sell all this. So we got box of tampons. Indeed, tampon meta's back. 102. Rubber bands, bloody note, 81. Like, is this OP? Like, oh, I'm making 81 influence off these seeds. It's just another OP strategy. Like, Fox isn't using gardens or farms. Like, what a meta gamer he is. Like, good gravy. Like, I'm just making such a big profit on these because I'm not, like, using a garden like everyone else. Ah, ooh, that looks like an easy item there. Okay, there we go. Finally a new objective. Okay, so these, okay, it's time to get a bet in. We're gonna have a bet. Guys, ready? Here comes our prediction. Alrighty, Loners, Hero, or Enclave bonus. It'll be a good one, or it'll be super stinky. All right, go ahead and place your bids. The rules of this one is if it is good enough for me to keep. It doesn't have to be the best one. It just has to be good enough for me to keep. If it's good enough for me to keep, then Team 1 wins. If I don't want it at all, and I just want to get rid of them, then Team 2 wins. Also, keep in mind that this is going to be a shorter stream because I do want to try out the other games to see how the stability looks. Like, I'm going to be basically doing lightning rounds. Each game is going to get, like, 1 hour stream. Because we have been having technical difficulties. And I just want to double check them all to see, like, what the issue is. I need bullets, right? Bullets are fine. I don't really use bullets. Another thing that annoys people is that when I'm like, guns are bad. And it's like, I'm not trying to like ruin people's fun. It's just true though. Like, guns aren't particularly good. It doesn't mean that you can't pick up a gun and shoot something. It doesn't mean that you can't eliminate zombies with guns. It just means that like, guns are not very effective in the game. Especially as you increase the difficulty, and it's just like, I don't know, like is somebody gonna be like, no, guns are actually very meta, like, good gravy. I mean, one of the ways I discovered, like, you know, it really solidifies the idea that guns aren't very good is you go to an area with 30 zombies, and you have two choices, like, I mean, do you want to shoot all of them with a gun, or do you just want to honk your horn and lure all 30 zombies away and just come back? Like, it's like you can just lure the zombies away because they're dumb zombies. You just come back and you expend, like, no resources. And, like, what are they gonna do? It's like, that isn't fair. Like, you can't do that. Like, why not? Like, isn't that just what zombies do? Like, don't zombies get attracted to noises and therefore you can just lure them around? Like, isn't that compliant with zombie immersion? Or if I go to a play garden, it's got 30 zombies there, I'm like, I'll come back later. And then they all despawn and be like, that's exploitation of the game mechanics. I'm like, is it? It's like, that means everyone's exploiting because zombies are always despawning everywhere.
Cheeto.
It's just what they do. Like, this game, it's just like beyond it's beyond the capabilities of the game. The zombies are gonna despawn. And I mean, honestly, it just represents them wandering away because they're zombies. Okay, here we go. I am ending the bet. All right, let's see what you guys wagered on. So we've got 46% of the points are on It's a Good One, 54% are on It's a Bad One. So looks like it's about 50-50. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Judgment Day is here. 3, 2, 1.
Gracias, vato.
Combat
Take care,
resupply. That is awful. That is awful. Liquid Courage says a 10-minute prediction. It's just like an arbitrary number, just so that like, because I just cancel it, or I manually end the betting when it happens. So like, it could be 30 minutes if I wanted it to be. Anyways, so that one was terrible. Combat resupply is dreadful. So looks like team number 2 won it. There you go. Congratulations, team number 2. Where is... Now that
Hey, you're still alive.
now that they've become allies, I do want to... Wow, they've got nothing for sale. This is what my ally has for sale. You guys suck. What does combat resupply do? Well, I gotta play a pretty solid chunk of money. And what it does is it just drops a mishmash of supplies. The problem is that the mishmash of supplies they're just not very good. Like, it's like ammo, explosives and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, maybe on standard zone that isn't bad, but on lethal zone, nah, I'm good. I don't want to, I don't want to recruit anyone yet because although they aren't very good, they might have a hero skill or like they might have a 5th skill that I want, but I'm not ready to support more people in the community yet. I'm not ready to handle the extra food load, so I'm just going to leave them there for now. Also, I don't really need to get rid of them for sure until our allied level starts to cap out. Because they are still another person to buy and sell from, which means they do have a different stockpile of things to sell. So basically, I can get rid of them anytime I want, but right now they still serve some value. But the main reason is because I'm not ready to expand the team yet. Ringading says that the zombies have feelings, and when you run away, it makes them feel sad. It's just psychological warfare, then. Like, you know, like, we have morale. Like, you can see it right here. Like, I have morale. My morale is stable. It's their problem. Like, why don't the zombies build a level 3 lounge and increase their, like, morale? Like, I mean, I don't see how this is my fault. I think this is their fault. Yeah, I don't see how this is my fault at all. Anyways, we are coming up on our time. Once again, I do apologize for a shorter show today. Once again, we are suffering from a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm frankly impressed that the stream lasted this long. I'm very happy with the quality. Like, I think this is one of the sharpest looking streams yet. And I believe when I download the video, it will be in 1080p. I believe the way I have it set is it streams in 720p, but the video will download in 1080p. I think that's the way it works. I'm not entirely sure. Like, there should be a way to do that, because this is just intended to make the stream more stable. I would like to stream at 1080p. I may wait until my new processor comes in. I just bought like the top of the line i9 processor, as well as a new motherboard and a new power supply. So all of that should be pretty good. So what I'm going to be doing now, though, I'm going to be streaming for another 3 hours. I'm going to be doing a lightning round of 1 hour of each game in order to see how stable they are. So they're mainly going to be like stability tests as well as internet tests to see if something is basically to see what's going on with the internet, like why it's being so unstable. The fact that it was fine here is making me wonder if it isn't my internet and maybe it has something to do with Steam, or maybe it has something to do with like just online connections just causing like this big like hiccup in the net, and then it's just causing everything to collapse, because this stream went really well. No, I already deleted the old streams because they were really unstable, grainy, they were really ugly. I was not happy with the quality on them. So like, and like I said, they got chopped up into like 6 separate streams because of the instability on the internet. So I'm going to be going through all of them. I'm going to give them all a shot. So like, you know, because like I also just, I really hate abandoning streams. It really bothers me. So once again, I'll be going through all of them again. So over the next 3 hours, like we will hit each game at least once. Anyways, I'm going to be back in like 10 minutes, and we will continue on from there, starting from the top down. So thank you all for joining today. Hope you enjoyed this quality on the stream. I think it looks a lot better. I didn't see any graininess really at all. I didn't see any skipping because, like, as you can see here, I'm watching the stream as well. And I'm very satisfied with that overall. So, anyways, be back in like 10 minutes. First up is Mech Warrior, then Deep Rock Galactic, then we'll finish up with 7 Days to Die. But yes, follow me on Twitch if you want to catch me next time. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.